Hey, it's Thomas with Fitform&function. Today I'm going to be doing a little unboxing of a new mod I just got from my 3.7 liter Mustang. Mine is a 2013, and yesterday I got the BBK catted xpipe, and I've already taken it all out of the box. As you can see, it's all laying right here on the floor. Both these pieces connect to your headers, and they have high flow cats on them. So if you want to, maybe you'll get a chance to see it, but if you look in here, you'll be able to see the high flow cat in there. It's a nice construction. They did a nice job with the welds. Can't wait to get it installed. I'll probably have a shop install them for me tomorrow because a while back I tried to install the headers on my car and it was nearly impossible to get the bolts that connected the X-pipe with the headers. So I'm probably going to have a professional do it for me tomorrow. I really wish I could do it myself, but I don't think it's going to happen. This is the X-pipe. As you can see, it is the BBK. I went with the catted X-pipe because emissions in North Carolina, or in my particular area, are very strict. I have to have the cats, and this is a daily driver, so I am going to want as much power as I can out of the car, but at the same time keep the tune kind of down, because it is a headache. I drove a car before that had a loud exhaust, and I just couldn't handle it. And but anyway, so that's honestly why I went with the catted version. I do have the BBK shorty headers already on, and there is a video on YouTube of the headers with sound clips and whatnot. And the box says the weight was about 25 pounds. So the X-pipe with these two pieces are probably about 25 pounds worth of weight. Once I get the stock X-pipe off, I will have a weight on that, so we'll be able to tell a difference with the weight. Hey, it's Thomas with Fitform&function, and this is the second portion to the BBK catted X-pipe video. In the first portion, I did an unboxing of the BBK catted X-pipe. In this portion, I'm going to show you the stock pieces of the X-pipe and talk about it a little bit. I probably put a little over 500 miles on it, so now I think it's a good time to give you a little bit of a review on it. I'll have some drive-bys and some revs in this video as well. But as you can see here on the ground, we have the main portion of the X-pipe, the stock one. And we have both catted converters right here from the original X-pipe. And just by holding them with, in your hand, you can definitely tell these are a lot heavier than the BBK catted X-pipe that I've ordered. But we're going to give you some weight right quick so you can kind of see how much the stock pieces do weigh. Okay, as you can see, this weighs 17.5 pounds pretty much. And now I'm going to weigh each catted converter. A little over 8 pounds, but you can roughly say 8 pounds. Another 8 pounds, of course. So you're probably looking about a little over 30 pounds, roughly 33, 34 pounds for this stock catted X-pipe with the cats here. I believe the aftermarket one weighed about 26 pounds, so close to 10 pounds loss. Not exactly 10 pounds, but there's a little bit of difference in weight there. Overall, I think it sounds good. It depends on personal preference whether or not you want the X-pipe or the H-pipe. They each have a different unique sound, of course. The X-pipe is going to add a little more of a rasp to it. But I think with a good axle back system, you can cut out some of that rasp. So if you plan on copying this build and you plan on getting, let's just say if you get the X-pipe, I'd go with axle backs like the Ford Racing Sport, which is what I got on mine, or possibly go with Bassani or Borla S-types. Don't go anything with like the Roush or the Borla Attacks. It's already a loud system to begin with, and when you add on the X-pipe, the rasp is going to be unbearable. The rasp isn't too bad. It probably gets a little bad around 3,000 to 5,000 RPMs, but it's nothing noticeable. There's not a lot of drone with this setup that I have. And the setup that I have right now is I have the BBK shorty headers, the high flow catted X-pipe, and Ford Racing Sport exhaust. But overall, I think it's a good setup. Like I said, there's not a lot of drone. That's the main thing. This is my daily driver, so I think it's a perfect setup. Hopefully at some point I'll have me a tuner and I'll be able to tune the xpipe, because I have not tuned any parts from the car right now. But hopefully once I have the tuner in, I can tune all these parts and really push out some power. All right, another thing I want to discuss, let's talk about a difference in the mid pipes. Your xpipe is going to produce a louder exhaust note, a little bit more raspier. In these V6s, some people could say it sounds a little ricey, but like I said, with a good axle back system, you can cut back on some of that rasp. Another thing I would like to say is on the xpipe, you're looking at more performance gains at your upper RPMs, like your mid-range RPMs, so you may not gain a lot of low-end torque, but that's what I'm shooting for on this build of my car. So like I said, another alternative would be an H-pipe. And your H-pipe, you're going to be sounding more of a, it's going to produce a deeper note. Won't be as loud as the X-pipe and won't be as raspier. But from looking online and looking at different websites and stuff, I've read that the H-pipe will produce more of like a low-end torque. So if you're looking for like more low-end power, then the H-pipe is a good choice to go with. But like I said, all in all, it's moreover a personal preference of which one you want to go with. This X-pipe overall, it fit good. It's on there, but I did encounter one problem. I'm not sure if anybody's had this other problem, but I did have a problem with it, where on the right side of the car, under the passenger side, let's just say if this was the new X-pipe, this side right here seemed to be laying really close to the chassis of the car, causing the pipe to rattle. It was extremely loud. You could actually feel it in the floorboard. I took it back to the shop that did the work, and he was able to move it back towards the middle, but the second time I come back, it moved back over. It didn't rattle anymore, but just a warning, this pipe, I'm not sure if it's a perfect fit, but that side does tend to go to the right, really close to that chassis. So you may have the same problem, you may not. I'm not sure if it's just mine in particular, but that's something else to think about when you're ordering the X-pipe. Okay, now I'm gonna give you a startup and a few revs of exhaust as it is now.